I don't post anything yet, but maybe in the future. I would ask you first. Might even give you some money if it makes some money.
Yeah, alright. Camera work is
A little
not
bit.
not even camera work is lousy.
What?
I said the camera work is lousy
Is it?
on my end.
Well, you can come around on this side. Come through here. Right on this side and just put it on this side. Let me have that goof off. Let me get that, man. And then I think we're done. Can you hold this? Or set it down? You can set it down.
That's it.
Out of that way.
See, the camera part is so much better process.
I love kills, but the problem with kills is the fumes. Now they do have a version of kills that doesn't have the fumes, but it's not as good.
Yeah.
It doesn't work as good.
Because
Trust
it
me.
doesn't have the toxic stuff that makes it good.
Yeah, exactly. That's like lead paint was always better because it would harden up really hard because it had metal in it.
Right.
But paint nowadays is latex.
Y'all peel off. It peels off so bad.
I mean, the latex paint is, if you put enough of the primer in it, it's really good.
The latex paint at my school that they use, I don't know, it like chunks off so easy.
Does it?
Yeah.
What school you go to?
North County.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right, I need that kills back. There you go. Thank you, I think we're good. That might even match up really good with the seal. You still running it?
Yeah.
Keep it running.
It's running.
Keep it running. Let me post little shorts and stuff. Eventually. Alright, well, we'll let that air out and we'll work on this. We also have another aspect to the job, which is to repair this door.
What's
The
wrong
jam
with the door?
kind of, you can see where the jam has been before, and the pump jack is missing because the wind grabbed it probably. Did the wind grab it, Debbie?
Twice.
Twice. The wind grabbed it.
You know, they pay down. I had somebody fix it for me, and then it came out.
This
down.
is hers.
Sometimes it kicks up pretty good down here by the water.
Oh, I bet. Being out here by the water.
Are we down there?
Guys, you gotta get over here.
Here, come.
You gotta get over there. You gonna get my butt. Get in there. Come on, Opal. Give me kisses. No. Opal, give me kisses. Don't. And we're gonna get on that level where I get to get kisses.
Is she in the way?
No, she's fine.
Because I can't put her in the crate. She's in there.
So we're just gonna take out the old one that was repaired, and then it happened again, which broke the repair. And then we're gonna do our repair, which our repair is gonna be
Did you see the one I bought?
ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Yes?
You see this? I bought this today.
What is it?
It's the,
The pump.
Yeah, you told me you did.
So
Oh,
I
I
saw
just
it.
wanted you to see that
I'm
it's
sorry,
right
yeah,
right
I
here.
saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
Oh, it's when I get down, Deb. It's when I get down that causes all the problems. But it's good to stretch, so I try to get down.
She's a little
Stretch whenever I can. Let's see if this will cut metal. This is the DeWalt. What do you call these? I call them the Zoot Zoot. When I say, Mike, give me the Zoot Zoot, he grabs this. Yeah. I think I could probably pull that nail without cutting it, but. That does not want to get cut.
I think it's.
I think I got the right angle now. I think what we need is a better blade. Look at that blade.
Yeah.
No, the blade.
Ain't no way.
So, in that rug over here, I think I do have a blade. Can you fold up that rug? We don't want to get that dirty. Just get it out of the way. Thank you. Oh. Stop and start a new one because they get too long. This one's made by, oh God, don't get me the line. Storm Titanium. Get a shot of that. Storm Titanium. Now, I have no idea where I got this from. I found it in the carport. When I was on my way here, I was like, I'm going to try that. There you go. The Storm Titanium. Cut it.
Titanium got her done.
Yep. Storm
Sponsor.
Titanium. Yep. To make a square cut. Now this should just chisel out. Right?
Yeah.
This should just chisel right out. I'll just use a screwdriver and see what happens. Should chisel right out. Well, there we go. I even cut it at an angle a little bit so when we put our joining piece, it won't touch the front side. It'll touch at the front side and be gapped at the back. And then we could just glue that. Anyway, yeah. So now we need to measure this and put a new piece in. Cut. The next step, which is we're gonna go ahead and cut a piece out of this 1x. So next step is we need to cut a piece of wood to replace the wood that we took out. So I had a piece of this primed 1x. I'm just gonna square it up and make a couple cuts.
Almost hit me with it.
But I need to get the measurement.
Didn't even realize
And this side it is at an angle, so that's 7 3/16. On that side. And on the other side, it was 6 7/8. So we'll make it have a little angle. 6 7/8. Right? And then we need the width.
What's the dog do?
The width is
4 inches, 3 inches.
2.5. Very easy. 2.5.
Try it, yes.
So, basically, 2.5. Let's see what this looks like. We put it up. And we got a little angle here. So, follow that angle. And then that's the piece we need. Let's double check my measurement. Yeah, not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Cut.
Cut.
Ready? 1, 2, 2. Alright. Now I got the piece. Let's see how it fits. Cut. Seam 5. We're in like a scene 5.
Like 4.
Scene 4 or 5. And 5. 4,
It's 4.
3,
2.
2, 1, go.
Yep.
So,
Even.
because it's not perfectly square, take it to 220. And I'm just gonna round off the edges.
Turn it off.
Yes, it fits.
Hopefully it doesn't block our view. What is the doggiest thing? I guess it's better.
Just rounding off the edges because this board here is more rounded. And we have a more square edge board that we're using to replace it. So just trying to round off the edges a little bit so it looks like the other board. It's very easy to do.
Fit into the shape.
Yeah, to fit right in there and match up perfectly, hopefully, with the other board. That's the goal. I'm gonna clean up my cut end because it wasn't done on a table saw, so it's a little flimsy. Alright, and that's probably gonna do it. But we'll see
That'd be about it.
if it works. Cut. No, right there is good. Alright, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the piece ended up fitting pretty good. I just got, oh, I thought I was gonna have to tap it. Why is it not going back? You know what that means? It's too thick.
It's too thick, yeah.
This is thinner.
Yeah.
So we missed the fact that we had that. So we're going to have to pull the table saw out and basically rip it down. All right.
How will we have to measure?
Well, we
How
could,
thin it is?
but I think it's going to be 1/2 inch. Or it looks like 3/8 even would work. But let's go 3/8. All right, cut. We had a So we got to get the table saw out. So in order to make that cut, we're not going to do it without it. So unfortunately, we got to pull it out of here. Just cut. This is. It looks like it's a 1/2 inch. Honestly, 1/2 inch. I had to pass it through twice. This one's small, but it doesn't have, because it's small, it doesn't have the depth. So, unfortunately, you gotta pass it through. 3.5 inch. Alright, now if we pass this through twice, we should get the depth we need. I gotta plug it up though, huh? Alright, cut. Alright, so I got the table saw set to about 3/8 because I don't want to go too thin. I'm definitely going to use my handy dandy guard pusher so that I'm not going to get my fingers taken off by the saw. But there is one more thing that I'm just concerned about when we do this, but we basically have to take off about 1/8 inch off of this because it's too thick. So even though it fit really well, it's too thick, so we're gonna go ahead and take 1/8 inch off of it. Cut. Start another scene of me just cutting it. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It actually just broke, so it's not bad. We might actually be able to. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so now let's see how it fits.
Good.
Well, it's a little bit skinny on that side. Let me see how this one fits, because this is another half of it. Oh no, it's the wrong side.
Flip it upside down.
Yeah, you can't use it. Anyway, we'll get it to fit good. We're just gonna have to pad that side out a little bit. All right, so we're gonna do some other little finishing touches, and this should work just fine. 2, 1, go. All right. Just taking a little bit off of this side because this side is sticking out a little bit too much. Just using that same blade. It's pretty much doing this whole job. All right, so that probably took off enough on that side, and now it's just a matter of trimming out the other side, which should be no problem. Cut. Yeah, we're just gonna shim out this side a little bit. And that's it. I'll use a little piece of this or something. So we put a fan up to help the ceiling dry after I sprayed it with the kills to get rid of the stains. We put the fan on it so it'll dry faster because we gotta get this job done. And this fan, you can get this fan, I think that one I got it at Home Depot for like $100. It's a pretty good fan. You can dry carpet with it, or if you have some spills, you can blow the air over the spills and it'll dry it out really quickly. But for today, we're using it to dry out the ceiling. Check the links below and I'll leave a description of what fan that is and where you can get it at. I got out this trim nailer. This is an 18 gauge trim nailer. I'm using 2-inch brad nails, but I probably don't need 2-inch brad nails for this. Probably just a pin nailer would be fine. But I really like this Craftsman nailer and it works really good for stuff like this. This one I think I got at Lowe's, and it does have some pretty cool features. You can set the depth of your nails. Just, you know, take a look at it. And it was really inexpensive compared to like DeWalt or Milwaukee nailers. And I don't know, I like Craftsman, so I just decided to start a Craftsman line. And this nailer works out pretty good, so pop it in. Alright,
Pretty good.
I think it came out pretty flush right here. Looks like we can do our repair with, I got a good product for this. I've been telling everybody, all my co-workers about it, because we share information, but this stuff right here, I'm telling you guys, it's really good. It's called Quickwood by JB Weld. It comes in a little roll. And it's basically a 2-part epoxy type of filler, but you knead it together whenever you are about to use it. You just cut off how much you need. Just take a slice right off the roll, and then you just knead it together. And this stuff will dry like 2 hours. So sometimes you can get it to dry faster. If I would have pre-knead it before I got to the job and just had it ready, it would start to harden up like within a few minutes of me using it. But I didn't do that. I'm just going to go ahead and knead it now, and it should dry enough to where we may be able to paint it. We'll see. But anyway, Quickwood, JB Weld, really good stuff. We're gonna put that in our seam, fill our holes, and it's gonna make it look like this never happened. Watch. Cut. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so for this, I'm just basically using my thumb, bare thumb, and I'm just leaving it kind of thick right now. I'll go ahead and go back and make it smaller, but I wanted to get it in there and like really push it in there. And I'm also going to take with the leftovers and cover my nail holes that I made with the 18 gauge Craftsman brad nailer, trim nailer. So Opal, she's so nosy, sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Anyway, so yeah, it works good for the nail holes too, if you want them to dry like really quickly. And a good idea what to do is, like I said, just press it into the joint like this until you get it like really thick, and then just keep pressing it because you want to kind of keep kneading it. Remember, it's a 2-part epoxy type putty, so the more you keep kneading it together, the better it will be for drying and other things like that. So right now I have a really good coat, and you can see what I did is I just kind of made it like a drywall seam. I went a little bit past it on both sides and tried to make it square and like come out pretty nice, you know. I want it to be level from this side to this side and not notice the seam at all, because this is a repair. You want it to make it look like it never happened. So that's what we're gonna do. Cut. Alright, so I went ahead and did get the seam partly sanded down with my finger, and now it's dry enough to use some sandpaper. So we're going to go ahead and use some 3M sandpaper. I think I got this from Home Depot actually in the paint section. And since it's dry enough, it's been about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes since I started working with this putty. Remember, this is a 2-part epoxy by JB Weld, and you can see already it is sanding. That's good. That means we can do the job, get in, do a really good quality job, because we can putty it and get it nice and smooth. Now I did add heat to it, so when I put the heat on it, it helps it start to set up a little bit faster than just waiting for it. But right now we're just going to go ahead and sand it down the rest of the way, and then put a coat of Kilz paint on there, and it should be pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and put some primer on this. Came out really good, by the way. I used that sandpaper to get it almost kind of unnoticeable, so we'll see.
No, stay right there. Nope, nope. They don't need your help. They don't.
All right.
That's all it takes.
So it looks like we got pretty good, looking pretty good with the Kilz. You can sand the kills a little bit if you had a little spot there at the top that didn't come out very well. So I'm just hitting it with the, and then I'm gonna put semi-gloss, exterior grade semi-gloss white paint as the final paint over top of this. But right now, I just wanted to get my primer sanded so that we could put on the final step of this project, which is to put on the pump jack. So that's what we're gonna do.
Here's your coffee.
Cut. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna put the pump jack on. This is a tap and go, so it has a little button that you can just tap it and set the pump. So keep the door open, and then to release the door, you just open the door a little bit and it closes. After you do that, it'll just close behind it. So this is from Ace. The homeowner ended up just picking this up and having it when we got here. So we're gonna use that, install it right here on our freshly repaired
Another one?
jam. And it looks like it's just gonna take a few screws and then we'll be done. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and pre-drill the holes for this thing. I got these 1/8 inch drill bits that fit on my DeWalt 20 volt impact driver. See, this is the type of drill bit that has the impact driver attachment. So then you can just use it on your impact driver. If you don't have that type of bit, then you have to use your drill that has the chuck on it that tightens up around the bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, place this pump jack where I want it, and do a pre-drill so that it doesn't crack our brand new replacement door jamb. And we're gonna keep it down low, which is kind of in line with the bottom of the door. I'm just gonna mark it and then pre-drill it out. All right, and then I'm gonna do all 4 holes and put the screws in. All right, so we got the pump jack on now. I'm just gonna do a little bit of touch-up paint. I'm using Behr Pro semi-gloss, exterior grade. You can't really see the numbers there, but basically it's the Behr Pro version. And this is E600 exterior semi-gloss paint. So we're gonna go ahead and put a coat of that on there. And then this job should be pretty good. We're gonna come back and check it in a few days and see how the ceiling turned out. We made a decision to just go ahead and let that Kills paint dry overnight. So on the next video, I'll make sure I do a follow-up if I don't go ahead and just wait and do it with this video. But we'll have that the results of the ceiling as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a coat of this semi-gloss white on, and it may or may not match up perfectly with the existing paint because we're doing a repair, but it'll be pretty close. So anyway, check back later and I'll post the results of how this job came out. Looks like everything's gonna go pretty good. So
Yeah.
just keep it going. Action's kind of over here, but
No, I'll bring it over there.
so the homeowner says that well, you can clearly see it. Once I put the pump jack on, we had a hard time getting it to, I need that cut. I need that flat move on. So we got to remove the screws and then try to get this thing to go over a little bit. Doesn't look like it's gonna go, but we can try. It probably got bent a little bit from when it, let go, step back. And then, We do have a little adjustment on this side, but not much. So let's see what we got. Oh, that's even worse than it was. Let's see if we can draw it over. Still hitting. See how it's bent right here?
Yeah.
And the hinge is bent. That's the problem. So we're gonna try to fix that and see what we can do. The homeowner's not really happy with the way this thing closes, and neither am I. It kind of hits over here. So what we need to do is get this back over, because the wind, when it grabbed it, it bent the hinge. So let's see what we can do, and